Welcome everyone. How is everybody today? I haven't been over here in a while, sitting, because of a couple reasons. One being that it seemed like every time I come out here, there was always big piles of dog poop over here all over the place. Seemed like the steps and everything was just coated in dog poop. So I didn't want to sit down here and be next to them. Not only dog poop, there was dogs all around here. Now, people a lot of times don't pay attention to the animals, the dogs and the cats and stuff, but you got to be wary of a lot of them, because here in the Philippines there are a lot of animals, dogs and cats, that have rabies. And if they scratch you, or a cat scratches you, or a dog scratches you or something, or bites you or something, and you don't really know. So my daughter, she was young, and I think a dog scratched her or bit her, and she had to go over. Here in the Philippines, they've got stuff called animal bite centers, and it's like the veterinary or something, but it's just for animal bites. And what they do is they basically, give you the injections. If you got scratched by a cat or dog or something like that, they usually just give you injections and vaccinations for that. My daughter was young, she didn't want to go through that, but that's the way it is here. They do offer vaccinations and free vaccinations. Wait for this vehicle to leave, being real loud and making a bunch of noise. Well, anyways, they do offer vaccinations and do offer for people to bring their pets and their animals over to some places, like that basketball court we went and seen the other day. They sometimes will go over there, and at low cost or no cost, they'll give the animals vaccinations against rabies. So fortunately I don't have an animal right now, a dog or nothing, no hamsters, but a lot of people here do, and some people don't go over there to get their animals vaccinated. They just let them run wild through the area here, and sometimes the animals, especially if you got little kids, and go over there and want to pet a cat or pet a stray dog, and the dog just nips them or scratches them, and then they got to go over there and get injections. Now, I don't know if it's like the United States, the way they used to give 10 shots in the stomach? I'm not really sure, but here, there's a lot of kids that get rabies and they're in the hospital, and I've watched documentaries on YouTube that shows the kids, apparently a lot of them dying from having rabies and things like that. So it's better to get vaccinated if you can. And on a good note, done talking about rabies, I don't see any dogs out here today. I saw a dog earlier sitting there, and I don't see any dog poop around. We just had a bunch of rain because I believe there's a typhoon out there, and the I wouldn't call it Gulf, I'd call it area. And it's causing rain here. I guess rain washes dog poop away. And apparently it doesn't affect the traffic out there. Still a lot of cars. So, how is everybody over in the United States and China and Uganda and places like that? How are you guys doing? Me, same. Another reason that I haven't been filming here, other than the dogs, is because I had discussed it on another channel about people, I guess I would call them buttholes. People stealing, wanting to snatch your camera or snatch your phone out of your hand, and I just didn't want to take a chance in that. If people snatching something now, I don't see anybody out here now. There's nobody around, but again, like I said on my other channel, if you try to go secluded away from everybody, there's people over there and people over there, and you come sit here and somebody comes sits right down next to you. It kind of makes you wonder. But anyways, that was one of the reasons I didn't want to come out here, other than the rain. We've been having a lot of rain, but I didn't want to come out here because I have tried to have my camera snatched, and I've tried to have had my phone try to get snatched from me, to where I just don't want to take chances, I guess, anymore. You know, I call them buttholes, but not everybody's a butthole here, but there is their share of them. Just like anywhere else in the world, there's a fair share of them. So, just wanted to get on here real quick, say hi to everybody, and let everybody know that I'm back out here. I'm going to try to do my at least sitting here vlogs, back out here vlogs. I don't know about getting out there on the road yet, walking around, but I'm going to do them sitting here. So, let me know what you guys think about me walking around out here. And again, hopefully everybody will subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, man. Take care. God bless. Walking around the block to see if we see anything. See if we see some lizards or animals like that. I hear little dogs yipping. And the trees of the eggplant, now they got pretty flowers on them. I don't see any eggplants, but there's pretty flowers. Kitty cat walking. Psst, psst, psst. Kitty cats. Everywhere there's cats. There's some eggplants. Little young eggplants growing. It'll be a while before they get ready. So, going around the backside. That's some pretty design, huh? People got their plants out here. There's a little kitten. Psst, 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 psst. Hey, little kitten. Psst, psst, psst. What do you think about the little kitten? That's one thing there is. There's never an abundant supply of cats around here. That's why you gotta watch. There's a dog down there. That's why you gotta watch for the dog and the cat poopy. More pretty flowers. And this plant here, you know, you can eat these plants here. A lot of people pick the plants and put them in. That's a pretty flower. A lot of people pick them plants and put them in the put them in soup when they're making the soup. Anyways, just that's papaya right there. Just thought I would give a little extra bonus shot of me walking home, walking to my workshop. Don't know what kind of little plant buds them is. Anyways, take care, guys.